In this video, I'll show the changes for Overgrowth Alpha 153, which you can try if you've pre-ordered. The first new feature this week is split screen support. This is enabled automatically if you create two players and enter gameplay mode, so the keyboard player controls the screen on the left, and the controller player controls the screen on the right. I'm actually trying to control both at the same time for this video. The characters use the same team logic as always, so if you play as friendly characters, you won't target each other, but can work together against enemies. If you play as enemy characters, then you can fight against each other. There's a lot more work to do on this, like improving the screen layout so they're not so small, and allowing two players to both use controllers. But this should already be useful for evaluating how multiplayer games might work. Last week I got some bug reports that I couldn't track down without more information, so I started working on some tools to help with reporting problems. First, if the game quits unexpectedly, it'll create a memory dump file and open the folder that contains these files, so the user can easily send them to bugs@wolfire.com. Second, there's now a log file in the right directory that contains information about how each session went, along with the text of any error messages that popped up. Finally, I'm starting to add the AngelScript call stack to error messages that appear during script calls, so it should be a lot easier to track these down. Here's a simple test level that Aubrey made as an example of gray boxing, which is a process of testing out level design with really simple placeholder shapes. This is just to see how the obstacles interact with the game mechanics, with no regard for how it looks. It turned out that the combat pathfinding had some problems with the cliffs and narrow pathways here, so I changed their AI to work better in these edge cases. For example, if I set the enemies to try to stay a certain distance away from the player, they'll try to do that as well as they can, but they won't jump off a cliff to do it. This test level isn't in the alpha yet, but the new pathfinding is. That's it for this week. If you'd like to pre-order and try the alpha for yourself, you can do that at wolfire.com/preorder. If you'd like to hear about development news as soon as it happens, you can follow me on Twitter @wolfire.